Hello, everybody, all of you people on the internet. I'm JT. This is Ronjiro Japan. It's very nice to speak with you again. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. And I hope you're finding love and laughter in these very strange times. I have got some very interesting news from Japan to share with you today. It's an unprecedented legal case that is taking place. Let me give you the background information and then the specifics. Background first. Throughout December and January, as with many other countries in the world, Japan was experiencing an increase in the number of coronavirus cases, and it was getting into rather worrisome numbers. So, on January the 8th, the Japanese government issued a state of emergency for Tokyo and the surrounding 3 other prefectures. Now, that state of emergency has just ended on March the 21st, so just several days ago. Nevertheless, so they issued the state of emergency, and as one of the aspects of the state of emergency was the ability to, I'm going to put this in air quotes, request that restaurants and drinking establishments close at 8 p.m. Now, anybody who knows the industry knows that it basically gets started at 7 or 8 p.m. That's when the major clients come and people stop by and they have their fun and they have their drinks and they have their chats and they talk. So closing at 8 p.m. is quite a large blow because it kind of closes the shop down just as it's getting started. Nevertheless, most drinking establishments chose to close down at 8 o'clock to meet the guidelines or the request, and that was that. Now, there is a government assistance, a financial assistance program for restaurants and drinking establishments that comply with the guidelines. I don't know exactly how that program works. I don't have enough details to discuss it, but there is a program in place, so credit where credit is due. So that program exists, and I suppose it provides some help for some restaurants. Nevertheless, most restaurants complied with the guidance, but not all of them. One of the outliers was a company called Global Dining, Inc., and they're a very large company that has dozens of venues throughout the Tokyo area. Some of you might know Gonpachi, which is one of their venues. Gonpachi is a restaurant in which, quite a long time ago, former President George W. Bush and the then Prime Minister Koizumi Junichiro had their very highly publicized dinner. I think that was back in 2002. Gonpachi is also the place that inspired the set for the fight scene in Kill Bill. So if you've seen that movie, you kind of have a sense of what Gonpachi is like. Anyways, there were some global dining venues that chose not to follow the request to close at 8 p.m. Fine. Then in early February, the Japanese government enacted some amendments to what is colloquially translated as the Coronavirus Special Measures Law, which made it possible for prefectural governments to order, not request, order restaurants to close at 8 p.m. This is an unprecedented thing in Japanese law. So, the Tokyo government approached Global Dining and ordered them to close some of their restaurants from March 18th to March 21st. March 21st was the end of the state of emergency. That's 4 days. So, they ordered the restaurants to close down at 8 p.m. for those 4 days. The company complied with the law, did so, closed down at 8 p.m. in all of their venues, and the day after the state of emergency was lifted, so that would be March 22nd, the company filed a lawsuit against the government of Tokyo, stating that, let me just get the wording right, the orders to close by 8 p.m. violate the freedom of business guaranteed under the Constitution. There were several other claims as well, and also a request to provide both a legal and a scientific justification for why restaurants were targeted disproportionately under the special measures law. Now, the company is claiming damages of, get ready for it, 104 Japanese yen. That's less than $1. I think we can see what's going on here. I think global dining is trying to make a point, and I suspect what they're trying to do is get a precedent in the court that acknowledges that the special measures law is actually not legally enforceable. I believe that's what they're trying to do. Otherwise, why would they go for less than $1 in damages? Now, I've said many times on my show that the COVID-19 measures are hitting restaurants and the hospitality industry and small businesses very, very hard. I'll stand by that. As I said, this is the first legal case of its kind in Japan, and no one knows which way it's going to go. What do I think? I think the plaintiff's case will fail. I do not believe they will win their case, because if they were to win their case, it would create a precedent which would make it more likely that other restaurants, other hotels, and, well, especially restaurants and drinking establishments, would have the option to take legal action when they face similar circumstances. So I don't think it will win. Nevertheless, maybe this also might be the first step in claiming back the people's right to work, the people's right to seek their livelihood, and get back to a kind of global, good old normal. Not this aberrant new normal that is killing our spirit and destroying the economy. I guess we shall see. I'll keep you informed. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Tune in and subscribe if you have not already. I'm JT, this is Ronjiro Japan, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye for now, and love and socially distant hugs to all of you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. For more insights on Japan from people who know Japan, be sure to subscribe to the Ronjiro Japan YouTube channel right now. Just click the subscribe button below this video and the notification bell so you'll always know when we post something new. From Ronjiro Japan in Tokyo, I've been JT. See you in the next video, everyone. O genki de ne.